What's up, everyone? This is James Quilty, and welcome to the next video in our SLO funnel training series. I really do hope that you've been getting a lot of value out of all of the SLO funnels that I had gone over for all of you, and I certainly hope that it's given you some encouragement and some inspiration for you to go out and crush your business, to go ahead and acquire customers for free and then upselling them on your business, putting that whole thing together, and then also being able to duplicate that and then provide that to your team. Because once you put this together, I'm telling you, once it's done, it's done. And all you have to do is you just have to feed that machine, right? And the hardest part is actually putting this together or understanding how to do it. And so that was why I put this series together, so it would take that question out of your mind. So now all you do is you have that framework, you have the examples, and then you can just go head first into your success. Does that make any sense? So today's series, or today's video, we're going over Trey Bearor's MLM, SLO MLM funnel, and I am so excited. When I finally connected with Trey, I joked with him and I told him, I was like, man, you don't mind that that I man crush over you, do you? Because he's so awesome, and if you haven't listened to his podcast, the MLM Misfits, you have got to go check that out. Go to iTunes right now and start listening to him. And it's funny because now Trey, he's himself, and he bees himself, and that's what I think makes him so attractive. And what I love about him the most is that he's himself. So he drops like F-bombs and he curses, but but the cool thing is that you've come across some people like Gary Vaynerchuk, right? And he's dropping F-bombs, and it's really like, once you hear it, it's like, it's almost like offensive. You're like, dude, man, why do you have to just talk normal, right? Well, when you listen to Trey, he's dropping F-bombs, not as much as Gary, but he does it in a way where it's not offensive. I can't explain it. It's just that, I told him I was listening to his podcast, and he's dropping F-bombs, and it's just like, oh my God, I love you even more, So anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into it, okay? So this is what Trey does to bring people into his MLM business, okay? And so his lead magnet, or his landing page, and his free cheat sheet, so to speak, is the branding like a badass, right? And so he's teaching people actually how to brand themselves, how to separate themselves from everybody else, right? How not to be just a number in network marketing, but to be the person that stands out amongst everybody else. So once you go to his homepage, which is treybearor.com, he has branding like a badass. And so once you enter your email and you go ahead and you submit that, let's see, it brings you to this page, right? And so here's his SLO offer. And what he is offering is a simple prospecting system. Now, remember that framework that I talked about. I'm gonna go ahead and let me pull this up. Remember that framework, right? Target market, free cheat sheet, generic information product, right? Done for you. Then upselling your MLM product or service, the sales funnel, and then the follow-up system. Remember that, right? Okay, so let's, keeping that in mind, let's go and see what Trey has done. So his free cheat sheet was branding like a badass, right? And now, instead of actually having an ebook, what he actually has is a course, a free course that he has put together. So you opt into that, and then it brings you to this page. And his target market is network marketers, right? And network marketers that are struggling to stand out in a crowd of thousands and millions of network marketers. And what is one of the biggest issues that we don't know how to do? We don't know how to prospect, right? Because the traditional way of prospecting is just, once you sign up to your business, your upline tells you, okay, put together your chicken list, put together your contact list, you put together a list of all your contacts. And what we're going to do is I want you to go ahead and contact them, get them on a three-way phone call, with me, and I'm going to go ahead and I will take them through the presentation and I will close them. And as you are listening in, you will see what I'm doing. And then eventually, after a while, you'll be able to do the same thing for your business, right? That's their whole prospecting system. The problem with that is simply this: people are not duplicatable. Systems are duplicatable. And that is one of the biggest reasons why so many people struggle with network marketing, okay? It's not the business itself. It's that your upline has been, training, people, and it's been, perpetuated over years and years and years. And this is before the internet, this is before, social media. So before, the quickest way to get success was to get to your contact list, right? Was to get people up, onto the phone. That was how it was done before. But the problem is this, is what if you have an upline that is just like, has like the Midas touch. He has that golden tongue, right? And that, whatever he says, he's like the Pied Piper, and everyone just like flocks to what they're saying. And they're like, okay, I'll just whip out my credit card, which is awesome. And it's great if you happen to have an upline that is like that. The problem is that, the people that you're bringing in, the people that are on your contact list, may not have that Midas touch, may not be like your upline, and you can't duplicate what your upline is doing. So now you have a bunch of people who are desperately seeking success, don't have the skills that your upline has, and so now they're struggling and fumbling, and they start to get a little bit frustrated, start to get a little bit nervous. They probably invested in this large package. They have product that's sitting in their garage or sitting in their house, and it's just sitting there. They haven't made any sales. So what do they start doing? They start doing things out of desperation, which that is what so many people have seen, and that's why it has turned so many people off of network marketing. Right? But what Trey has done is that he has a duplicatable system. So let's just say that, and God forbid, Trey just like, I don't want to, do this anymore, or, I'm taking a step back because I, want to, grow my beard even more and be like, really super cool. And I'm just going to work on my coolness, right? He has his system in place. And so now all you need to do is feed this machine and get people, into it. Does that make any sense? This system is duplicatable, and it doesn't matter if you are really good, speaking with people, or if you really suck at talking to people. The system does all the work for you, and all you have to do is work on getting people into that system. And so now Trey has built this system, and so now all he's doing is he's duplicating his efforts, but he did all the work once, and now he's just giving it to his team. Does that make any sense? So, so now this is how he self-liquidates, because we don't know how to prospect. So he's put together a simple prospecting system, right? And so let's go ahead and scroll down, and here is showing everything that is in his system, all the bonuses that goes along with it. And then he shows the value. Seen this before? Steve Larson, his page is, forgive me. It's kind of a, escape bridge page. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Oh my gosh. You know what? I've been up, kind of late. I only got like a couple hours of sleep because I was really excited, wanted to put all this stuff together for you. So that is lack of sleep that is speaking. But your bridge page, remember how it goes? Steve Larson was talking about his bridge page and all of the secrets and the bonuses. Look at this. All Trey did was just model what Steve Larson has already put together. And so now he's selling this for $27. He's self-liquidating, right? And so once you click on here, guess what? Now he's fueling his marketing efforts. Now he has a system in place where now he's acquiring leads for free. Now here's a cool thing, right? Okay, so we just opted in, and now we are in branding like a badass. And like I said, he didn't do like some of the other SLOs that I had showed you before, which was, email, ebooks, or email was ebooks, right? Okay, this is actually a course. And so now he has a membership site that you go to. And so look, he has branding like a badass. He has, Facebook prospecting secrets 1, 2, and 3. He has a bonus prospecting scripts. He has, secret bonus trainings. Look at this. Here is his training, and the cool thing about it is, what is he doing? Did you go down to this the secret bonus right here? Bam! Oh my God! Look, auto recruiting rock stars into your downline. Look, now he's bringing people into his business. Look, MLM Misfits podcast. Now he's bringing people into his community. He's getting them indoctrinated, and then he also has a Facebook group. Excuse me. Again, now he's acquiring customers. They have already opted in. So let's just say they didn't pick him up on his prospecting secrets, right? Doesn't matter. He's slowly dripping on them. They're getting to know, like, and trust him. They're getting to see that, this guy who drops F-bombs and he just like spews, unicorn dust, out of his beard and out of his butt is like so amazing. You know what? I'll do whatever he says, which is true. And so now he has people into his community, and he's upselling them into his business. So he started with a free course, right? And then he had the SLO, which was the prospecting secrets. And then for those people that didn't purchase, what did I go back to the framework? What is it right here? The follow-up system, right? The follow-up system is getting people to know, like, and trust them. And so now he's bringing them into the business, and he can also, upsell them on the prospecting secrets if they didn't buy the first time. So now all he's got to do is just to put people into his funnel, feed that machine. And that is what, Steve Larson was talking about SLOs, funded proposals, self-liquidating offers, and here it is for business. Simple, and it's really easy for you to put this together. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, that's really cool, but I can't do any of this. But yes, you can. Look, all you have to do is go like in the previous video with Troy and his LinkedIn. All you have to do is opt in, and you have to just go through his system. Model what he's already put together. Isn't that what Russell Brunson talks about? Isn't that what Steve Larson talks about? Not copying, but modeling, right? Going through Trey's system and looking like what he puts together, and it's like, oh, okay, right? And so he has branding like a badass, okay? Well, you could take it a step further. So let's just say your business is like essential oils. So it could be, the essential oil badass, or, I'm just using, words, that Trey has, but it's something like off the top of my head. But now you're branding for, whatever your business is, which is essential oils. Or, let's just say you're in travel. And so, you're showing people, how to, be the guru in the travel industry. And you're showing people actually how to utilize, your network marketing, travel, business as, something that for life insurance agents, right? And how to acquire for them to get more customers, right? It's really simple. I mean, the possibilities are endless, and you just got to use your imagination. The only thing that's limiting you is yourself. How do I know? Because I do it all the time. And that's how I know that, we tend to, be our own worst critics, and we tend to be the bottleneck in our own business. It's not ClickFunnels. It's not, that, marketing is a scam. It's not that Russell Brunson is scamming you. It's not any of that stuff. The scam honest is yourself, because we're the ones that are, so hard on ourselves. We're like, well, I can't do it to the level of what Trey has, to get put together. I can't do it to the level of what, Troy has done. I can't do what Bill Phillips has done. And, all the examples that I've given you. And remember when I talked about in the last video, what CJ was telling me, you don't have to do what they do. What you do have to do is do what you do. You be the expert. You be you. I'll be me. Trey will be Trey. And, all of us, because we all have something to offer. And that's what's so amazing about this world today. That's what's so amazing about what our creator has put together. We are all different, which means we all have a different perspective. And there is something that we can offer that nobody else can, right? And you can put your little spin on, any of this. And that's gonna be enough for you to separate yourself. It doesn't have to be, super, extravagant. It doesn't have to be like, super huge like what Bill Phillips did. It could be something as simple as you are a stay-at-home dad, and you know what? And you want to talk to other stay-at-home dads who are former, NFL athletes, or former college athletes, or, former insurance agents, or, former, whatever you pick, right? Firefighters. And you're an expert at that, but now you're on this different path, and you're going to want to show those people that was in your previous community how to do what you're doing, right? Does that make any sense? And so that's it for Trey's. I mean, it's really simple, really straightforward, right? And again, if you want to reach out to Trey, you want to see what he's doing, you want to see why a man crush over his beard, then go to his podcast, MLM Misfits, and listen to what he's doing, model what he has put together. And this is a simple, traditional SLO funnel. It doesn't have to be that extravagant, but just follow the framework that I put together for you guys. Follow this framework. Now, as you can see, what Trey had done is he had his target market. He had his free, his cheat sheet was the course. His generic information product was that prospecting secrets. And then as he brought people into his world, then he's upselling him on his product or service, which is to be in his business. Now, something that could be really easy was you have that prospecting secrets, right? You go through it. A simple done-for-you program would be, okay, you've built out that funnel and you have all the email sequences totally done for you, right? And that could be another upsell, bringing people into your world to help increase the amount of money that you can spend on ads. Does that make any sense, right? And that's all that I have for you in this video, you guys. And so if you have any questions, reach out to me, follow Trey, you know, all the people that I have, you know, put out there. Listen, you know, it's all there for you to crush this business. And the only thing standing in front of you is yourself. And I hope that the series that I have put together is kind of, you know, opened up your eyes to the fact that you're awesome. You're a leader. You have something of value, and that you can totally crush this. And you don't have to, you know, sit there and say, I can't do that. Whatever you are or whatever you've done, it's good enough. And it's good enough to actually succeed. You just have to go out there and just do it. Does that make any sense? You kind of picking up what I'm putting down, right? All right. That's all I have for you guys. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.